Oh, I think this is gonna get stuck. I don't think this is going to work. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out a way to make it work. Oh, it stays up there. Wait, I'm a genius on accident. Hey, what is up, guys? Blue here, and welcome you bootyful butts back to another episode of Create Above and Beyond. Last episode, we tried our hardest to make an andesite factory. We made a really cool elevator, and we got the groundwork started. But I went ahead and did a couple of things off camera. A lot of things, actually. I spent the past, 12 hours. Not the past. This was a couple days ago. I haven't played in a couple days. But I spent a long time building and a long time making some stuff. So then we could actually make some more progress. So I went ahead and made this underground storage system and basement, which we'll get into that in a minute. But I ended up using these oak drawers, which ended up being like the lifesaver of this game, which I'll get more into that later. You can hold 64 stacks of everything, so it's just a really nice storage system. I'm using that for like your typical blocks that just get overloaded. And, just chests everywhere and have them organized to my liking so far. I'll have to reorganize them later. I went ahead and made some tinkerer's tools, which these are just stone if you read them, but they are gilded with diamond, 1 diamond each. So then they behave like stone tools. And then I went ahead and upgraded them with redstone. We'll get into the tinkerer's stuff either this episode or next episode because I want to build a smeltery. Because stone tools are very primitive and they're really bad. The really nice thing about it though is that they mine at a diamond level, pretty slowly might I add, but they still mine diamond things, but they can be repaired with stone. But that's pretty much all I did with the house. But as you remember, we're working on chapter 1, we're trying to automate these machines. I went ahead and moved our kelp farm and our sand machines that we had set up, and I went ahead and got them working. Trying to get them working with our andesite machine that we made. So first off, I'm gonna avoid all these machines for right now. We'll go over that in a second. I got the andesite farm working, or factory working. One issue though is when I logged on today, this whole thing was destroyed, so I had to spend the last 30 minutes rebuilding it. But it is working again, and I think it's working flawlessly now. If anybody knows why, I did use Feed the Beast chunks to make it where this chunk gets force loaded no matter where I'm at. I don't know if that's why it glitched. Maybe it's because I left the game whenever it was like mid in the air. Anyway, so this works. This chest will come out right when I land down and pump this bad boy full of andesite. This is done by using redstone contacts to touch each other, or that whenever this comes down, because our lift has an andesite or a redstone contact on it. Whenever they touch, inputs a redstone signal with these pulse repeaters that then add power to the gear shift, which this gear shift's always on, but it's a mechanical piston telling it to pull inwards. So whenever this is applied power, it pushes outwards. It works really well right now. So then I have these oak drawers that have, if you open it with NPN, I put these void upgrades in them. And to get the void upgrades, you just surround an upgrade template with obsidian. Fairly cheap. But all the void thing does is make it whenever this gets full, it just auto deletes, which is really nice. I was having an issue where granite was getting into the build, but I think I fixed that by locking these. Oh wait, is this one locked? No, it's not. Let me lock this one with the drawer key real quick. There we go. And so this is pretty simple. It's not the most efficient, but it works. And yeah, it'll just get sent up here. As you can see, whenever we finally do get andesite. It does suck because it's not the most efficient just because we don't get a lot of andesite all the time. But then this works really well though. But yeah, I had a couple issues where I just came on and this whole thing was destroyed. I had to rebuild it, which was a pain. So if any of you guys know why that happened, please leave in the comments because I need to avoid that. Because this was a pain. This took so long to rebuild because it was like the only thing that was left was this little linear chassis, so I had to go make the more redstone repeater thingy or redstone connectors, and it was a pain, and it took so long, and I don't want that to happen anymore. I don't know if it's because of the force loading, which I'll get into that real quick. I don't want to talk a lot about it because there really isn't much to talk about, but you can claim chunks, which that's more for multiplayer, but it protects your buildings from being griefed by creepers, which I will take. I do not want this factory to be destroyed by a stupid creeper. But if you, so I can claim them here, but you can force up to 25 chunks. You can see on the bottom left force loaded 1 out of 25. And I decided that one of the chunks is going to be my andesite farm. So this chunk is always going to be loaded. All that means is that no matter what distance, so like even if I'm all the way down here, my andesite farm is going to be running. I'm probably going to end up claiming all of these chunks, so then everything works together. That may be why it got messed up, but I'm not sure. But anyways, so I moved my kelp farm over here. Same kelp farm as before. Still killing fishes just like before. Oh, that's a lot of fishes getting murdered. But, so, you know, we got the kelp going here. Works flawlessly. A bunch of kelp. And we'll get into the system in a second. And then over here, all I have are... I can't really open it, but I have two... I guess I can open it from this side. I have a strainer base with water, and it will be sending out sand and clay. And the reason it's not working right now is because I don't have any strainers inside of it, because they're kind of annoying to make, and I've been working on fixing that. But once I get that running, because I've already done it before, it works fine. The sand will run through. The sand gets washed, and I have this other oak drawer that's locked with clay, so it prevents anything coming through but clay. So this just sits here and gets washed. The thing that sucks about this is the way I have the system right now is that it gets backed up per block, and each block has to wash. Don't get me wrong, it's very slow, very inefficient. I'm aware of that. You don't need to comment it because I already know. It's very inefficient, but for now it works just because I'm still new to this mod pack. I'm just trying to get it to work. But then this will go through, and I don't know why I have this here. This really doesn't need to be here. Now that I think about it, I don't know why this is here. Oh well, either way. It's probably just to keep it from getting backed up. But anyways, so then the clay and the kelp both come together into this mixer, and it will mix. It's not mixing right now because we don't have any clay coming in. And then once it comes out of here, it shoots out of here into this. This is the same situation that we have over there with the washer, except this time it's cooking. And the clay or the algal blend will cook into an algal brick. So that actually on our quest, that puts us pretty far. We have made it all the way down to here now on this side. Now we have the algal bricks, we have the algal cooker working. So now all we have to do is get another mixer to mix together the andesite coming from our andesite factory over with the algal bricks, which is what we're about to work on now. And then once we get those mixed together, we will have pretty much an infinite source of andesite ingots. I hope none of you guys are upset that I did all this off camera. The reason I did, for one, is I really didn't know what I was doing. So it took me about 12 hours to do all of this. Yeah, it took a while, but I figured it out and I got it working. And I know I didn't do it all on camera, but this would have taken another 3 episodes, honestly, to get all of that working. And I just think that's a little too much for how behind we are. We're not really super behind, you know, it's our own playthrough, you know, it doesn't really matter how we do it. Oh, the other thing that I forgot to mention is that I also landscaped the ever-living freak out of this world. Not really, it's just this part to get it more precise to the, get a more precise road to our factory. The other thing is I found these dirt path slabs, which are really sick, but the problem is that grass blocks build underneath it, you know, just mod pack jank. But I think we could probably get some coarse dirt and then put it underneath it, and it'll look a lot better than that. So that's probably what we're gonna end up doing, is getting more coarse dirt and putting it underneath all these slabs. I can already see the comments, people talking about like, oh, this is disgusting. Trust me, I know. I want to get it fixed. All right, let's, before this goes down, yep, we got plenty of andesite coming in. So pretty much, I forgot to make funnels, but we're gonna go ahead and get the general layout. I believe this is where it's at, right? Yeah, this is where the chest is at. So we're gonna need, I hope the funnel on the side doesn't get in the way. But what I'm thinking I do is I probably am gonna bring, oh wow, I didn't realize it did that. Ooh, wait, I could just do this. Ooh, not that. This is a little ugly, I guess, but it works. Is just have this right here. Yeah, so it would be put onto a conveyor belt. We would need, The only thing I'm worried about is if I put a funnel right here on this block, I feel like that'll ruin everything. So yeah, I think I'll just have a funnel coming here, pooping out everything onto a conveyor belt. So we're gonna put conveyor belt probably to right here. So the way the conveyor belts is really cool. You just get two shafts and then you just connect them pretty easily, pretty nice. And then the way you determine the direction it's going is based off the rotational input of the cogs or the shaft or whatever you connect it to. So then all we need to do is have one more right here. Have it facing this way, and then we'll have one. We need to get a clearance to like right here to go above those blocks. So this should work just fine. Or is that not enough? I think you need it done in like 45-degree angles. So I don't know. I need it like right there. Or on top of this. So let's put a block here. Block here. And this should work. It may need to be one more higher though. Nope, that works. And then I'll break that block to avoid any jankiness. And break that block to avoid any jankiness. Now I have, there we go. Okay, so then it'll come up here. We're gonna need another cog right there, or another one. And then where does it head down to? Yeah, you can only do mechanical belts at certain angles, so it needs to be right here. Question is, do we want it? Yeah, we want it back in the ground. I think this works. It's a little messy, but it's kind of how we have to do, because I want it to kind of be compact. Honestly, I think we have the mixer right here. That doesn't work though, or does it? Can I? No, it doesn't work. I need it one more forward. The reason why you need it one more, I need it one more forward is because you can't just put, well, I could do it right there technically. No, because then this, yeah, no, it would just be much simpler just to bring it one more forward. So we'll have a belt here, not that way. We'll have the belt here, and we'll have the belt here. Connect the two. Bada bing, bada boom. Then we have the belts here and here. There we go. So in my head, the way this will work is that we'll have the funnel right here, spitting this out. It'll be coming up here, coming down, land onto this one, and then it'll come here. This one will land onto this, we'll have to continue this. And the mixer will pretty much just be right here, actually. So the mixer will be right here, then they mix, and then the andesite ingots will poop out of here, and then we'll get the wood to mix in with that to make the whole thing work. So that works. Now we just gotta figure out how we're gonna power this bad boy. I think we could, the thing I'm worried about is overpowering these water wheels, because that's a lot of powering, but I think we could get away with it. I think we could power everything right here off of this water wheel. So we're gonna try to do that. We're gonna have to make more cogs, make more large cogs, and get them working over here. Or we could use this power, but that's a lot more stuff being powered. But I think we could get it to work, or at least we could power. Yeah, we could power this one with this power, and we could power this one with these powers. Yeah, that works. And then we'll probably have to set up another power source over here to power the rest of this monstrosity. I think this is spinning the right way, but I also am not good at telling if it's spinning the right way. It is. Okay, let's go. It's getting stuck right now, and I really hope that is just because this one's not spinning. I really hope. Because if not, we are in bad shape. So we're gonna keep using this because I think we definitely have enough power though. So now I have to get this one powered, and I think if I do it, because this one is pulling it this way, I can't use this power source. Or this one, I mean, because it'll go the wrong way. So I think all I do is connect this, then connect this. I'm just worried about everything getting over bared. But then I think this will twist the right way. Let's go. Everything's working pretty well right now. Okay. So now I want to make another power source just so we don't overuse our power. I just realized something, and I'm really gonna be upset at myself if this ends up not working well. Oh man, I just realized my mistake. I made a huge mistake. So I went ahead and built all of this, assuming the fact that this funnel is going to work. And I don't know if it's going to work or not. So we're gonna hope, because I've already built it. Oh no, I didn't even realize. I just realized how dumb that is. Oh no. All right, let's get this bad boy little basin down. And then we get funnel going into it. And then we need to break this, which we need to make space for all of these algal bricks that we're about to be receiving. And then now it's time for the last thing we have to check, is if this funnel is going to work. Because if this works, we're good to go. Now we just got to get the strainers back in, and we will have a machine fully up and running making andesite ingots. I think you're supposed to mix these together. I really hope you're supposed to mix these. I think that's what I read. That'll be a pain. Okay, time to see. All right, well, it's pooping. It's doing that much. But let's see if it actually works when going down. I don't think so. I think it's gonna get stuck immediately. Oh, I think this is gonna get stuck. I don't think this is going to work. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out a way to make it work. Oh, it stays up there. Wait, I'm a genius on accident. Wait, it stays up there. That's even better. Because I don't need it to be here. Oh, that's even better. The machine, okay, so the andesite comes into here. Oh, wow, this works even better than I thought it would. And then it comes up. Okay, so I can put this piece of cobblestone back. Perfect. Okay. Oh yeah, I needed that cobble piece there so then it didn't poop out anyway. So that works. Yeah, I needed that cobble there. Okay, so then we go. This is beautiful. This is actually working better than I thought it would. So then we come on here. Yes, it doesn't connect. We don't need it to connect. Then it'll start pooping if it wasn't backed up, because obviously it's backed up. And there is a horde of skeletons. Why? Why are there a horde of skeletons? I am actually dead. I am dead. Please. Please, skellies. I'm sorry. I have no armor right now. I'm at half a heart. I'm dead. There I go. And with these materials right here, we can swiftly go ahead and put chapter 1 to a close, I think. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 deployers. 2, 3, 3 saws, 3 saws. Okay, my inventory is a mess. But now we have officially done it. We add a strainer there. And then we add a strainer here. and it will begin. They will start doing their strainer things. It's gotta finish filling up first. This is done. We're done. We're done. We're finished with chapter 1. Real quick though, can I grab one of these logs real quick so that I can fully be done? Oh no, what's happening? There we go. Okay. I have one of the stripped oak logs now, so then I can officially say we are done. Done with that. Done with that. We're done with this. Oops. We are done with this. Do we not have a connect? We need to put a connect mechanism in our inventory so we can be done with this. Why is it not doing that? We're done. Please. Everything else has been done. We've armed it. We've done it. We've done that already. Do we have to do... Oh, do we really have to make another saw real quick? Don't make me have to make another saw. Wait, let me just grab the one out of here. Let me grab the saw. There we go. I finally said we're done with that task. Then give it back. And we have finished. Oh, it's working now. Oh no, wait. Sorry, I want to see this in action. So we have... Sorry, I gotta show this whole thing in action now. Holy, we'll go back to that in a second. But it's working. It's working at least. So we have... Yeah, we have the sand coming in. And the sand gets slowly and slowly and slowly. I've got to get strainers to work too. But then it becomes clay. And then the clay comes up here. Mixes in with the passive kelp farm. Goes in, turns to algal bricks. Then the algal bricks gets cooked. And it'll come through here as algal bricks. Then it'll mix with the andesite from our andesite farm. And it'll mix and mix and then turn into andesite alloy. And then the andesite will then come to our little machine. And then it will make it into the kinetic mechanisms. We have done it. It has been done. I really hope the saw doesn't break ever. Does it look like the saw is going to end up breaking? It does look like that. I really hope that isn't the case. I don't want that. I don't. I really hope the saw doesn't end up breaking. This is going to make me sad. We'll figure it out. Well, if it ends up breaking, we're going to figure it out. But either way, we are done. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finished chapter 1 already. Yes, it took me a lot of off-camera work. Yes, it took me a lot of work in general, but it is done. And while we're running away from these mobs, I think this is a great and awesome time to end this episode. But first, I want to finish reading the congratulatory statement. So let's get into our safety of our home. And I hope the saw doesn't break. That's going to be annoying if we're going to have to make saws. We'll figure it out. But either way, so congrats! Now you have a passive supply of kinetic mechanisms. This is bound to change the pace a bit. Before moving on, check back through your factory and search for any major bottlenecks. It'd be a shame if a really efficient andesite generator is held back only by the sand not coming in quickly enough. That is true, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. We are done. Do we have to make one real quick? Oh, well, let me make one real quick, and then we'll be good. Where are my... I had tons of them. Where did I put them? Oh, there's some down at the bottom. Okay. Let's make an andesite. Oops. Let's make an andesite machine, which we've already made plenty of them, but we might as well make some more real quick. And then we earned all the rewards. There we go. I don't know what this is, but either way, it is done. I don't know what way it be. The rigid flow graphs of the guide may suggest that items aren't accessible until they are automated. Be reassured that you already have access to tools from later ages, such as filtering, though not without a bit of manual effort. I don't know what that means, but either way. Cool. So we are done with the andesite. Now we just have to go from there. We luckily already have the rubber automated, so that is something we already have. And yeah, but the factory is finished. We have the andesite factory. Let's go. Actually, before we end, I want to go back and make sure nothing's broken, because I don't think anything is. The only thing I'm worried about is the saw running out of juice, because if that's the case, we're screwed, because that I don't know how we're gonna automate that. But right now things look like they're still running. We should still have clay coming in. We do. So we should still have stuff picking. The saw is not broken yet. We have 56. I think we're good, because then looks like we're just waiting. It looks like clay, we're gonna have to get this more efficient for sure. So probably sometime between the next episode, I will make the clay more efficient, because everything's just running behind waiting for clay. We've got a bunch of stockpiled other things. But yeah, it's making it. It's doing great. We're at 57, 58. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We have done it, ladies and gentlemen. I am so happy. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like to show your support. Also, leave a comment. Leave everything. Just get my videos popular, man. I'm balling out now. We got the factory. Now we just need 1 million subs and everyone's happy. But jokes aside, I really do hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I know I will, not having to worry about this anymore. I do want to go ahead and like build a building around this, and we'll figure that out later. We'll figure out everything we're doing. But either way, you guys have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.